Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I would like to thank you for coming here on this very weather challenged day. You made it through all of that, and I'm so happy to see you here. I'm looking out at a sea of beautiful faces, and I'm so excited about what's happening today. My name is Joe Rao. I am the Senior Manager of Recruitment and Policy over at PowerCorp. Can you hear me? Boom. I got a cue from the back. So anybody that comes up to speak, make sure you kind of lean a little bit into the mic because it's a little funny. But I am part of the recruitment team over at PowerCorp, and I'm so proud to say that I'm here to celebrate these young people and their graduation today. I am also part of a super team, and I want to say thank you to the team that came here today to make sure that we see the end of this right here. Welcome, guests and graduates. We are here to celebrate Cohort 4 of the PowerCorp Workforce Development Program. I'd like to thank the Mayor, the City of Boston, and the Office of Worker Empowerment team. I'd like to share a special thank you to our wonderful hosts, the Harvard University and Honor Arboretum, Weld Hill facility. Thank you, Ned and Nikita. Thanks again to our caterer and, of course, the great staff here at PowerCorps Boston. You guys are looking good. The work is done, so we have a lot to celebrate today. And we're here in sync, and we're happy to celebrate yet another cohort that's gone through. So I want to right now welcome our host to the stage, because without having this wonderful facility that we're in, we wouldn't be able to celebrate as nice as we are. So without further ado, I would like to invite to the stage the Director of Honor Arboretum, Mr. Ned Freeman.
Wow, it just feels like every year you come and you have the ceremony and there are more people and there's more energy, and I am just blown away. So I'm Ned Freeman. I'm the director of the Arnold Arboretum of Harvard University. How many of you have regularly come to the Arnold Arboretum as you've grown up or long ago? How many of you haven't been to the Arnold Arboretum of Harvard University? That's okay. I'm going to show you a picture of what it's going to look like in a week in our Magnolia collection. So hang on one second, and let me tell you, this is the most beautiful place in the world. Take a second, hopefully, to show up. That is the other end of the Arnold Arboretum off of the Arborway. And I just checked the magnolias last night, and they are starting to pop. We are free and open to everyone every day of the year from sunrise to sunset. This is where the green industry really sees the power of what it means to take care of plants and to devote your career to making the world a more beautiful place. So that's one of the reasons we love hosting PowerCorp, because this is in our wheelhouse. We are all committed to sharing the beautiful world of plants with anyone who wants to come here and be inspired and joyful and spend a family day. So welcome to the Arnold Arboretum. I am inviting everyone here, come back. Wait for the sun to shine, but as all of you know in PowerCorp, while it may be a lousy day to be outside as a human, it's a great day to be outside if you're a plant. So we're here for the plants, and we're happy that it's raining. So anyway, I just want to say just a few words about the Arnold Arboretum. This park and this part of Harvard is actually a collaboration between the City of Boston and Harvard University. We have been partnered together for almost 140 years. Now, the amazing thing about this space, this beautiful collection of plants that are about to burst open and flower, is that we have an agreement with the City of Boston and Harvard for 1,000 years, and that agreement is renewable once. So in a way, this place is forever. And everything we do here is really about paying it forward. And paying it forward, for me, is the key to taking care of plants. We're always here to take care of plants and pay it forward so that someone else, 50 years from now, 100 years from now, gets the joy that we get from the people 100 years ago who put those magnolias in. That's one of the great things about being in the green industry. It is an act of generosity. It is a job that is really one that always thinks about how can we make other people happy. This is one of the reasons I love being a botanist, and being at the Arnold Arboretum, because taking care of plants and making the world a more beautiful place is about being generous and making other people happy. So welcome to all of you in PowerCorps and your families. I can't think of a more wonderful day to celebrate your achievements and to launch your careers than today, while the plants are happy outside and wet, and we're here and dry. So welcome to the Arnold Arboretum.
Thank you, Ned. Appreciate that. And the pictures are beautiful. Cohort 4. How y'all feeling? Woo. Real good? I get one shout out. Power. Cohort. Love it. In various cultures and belief systems, the number 4 is often associated with stability, foundation, order, and completeness. Some examples of the strength of 4 are represented in the 4 corners of a square, the 4 elements of the earth, the 4 directions of travel, and the 4 seasons. Cohort 4 experience of PowerCorpsBOS is an example of us as a team moving forward with stability, foundation, order, and completeness. This care was intentionally is displayed in our growth at the PowerCorps Boston. This year, we were able to have a few things that represent 4, and I want to point out a few of them. This was our first go at making the program 10 months as opposed to 6 months. Added 4 months, four months to it. We were able to enhance our in-service training by securing some very important internships with urban forestry and urban greening tracks, thus having absolutely 4 more opportunities for us to put people in good spots, career-driven jobs. We have had the pleasure to have our mayor and one of our most committed teams of the city support us for graduation. Hey, Trent, how you doing? And we are celebrating today Cohort 4 and looking forward to enjoying the fruits of our labor. Congratulations, Cohort 4. You have much to look forward to, and be sure to allow yourself the opportunity to enjoy this accomplishment. You earned it. You came every day to make sure that your opportunity was there for you. So even though we were there opening the doors for you, you made the sacrifice. So make sure you give yourself a lot of credit for that. So without further ado, I would like to invite to the stage the Executive Director of PowerCorps, Dave Jefferson.
How's everybody doing? Good morning to everybody. Thank you guys for coming out. I didn't know that my turn was now, but I'm prepared to go. Always ready to step in. Few remarks. First, I want to say thank you to everybody for coming out and supporting our graduates today. Thank you for the team at the Arnold Arboretum in Harvard for being great community partners and supporting us in hosting another graduation for our program. I want to say a special thanks to our mayor, Michelle Wu, for being a fearless leader that she is and always fighting for Boston, both locally and nationally. And on behalf of the PowerCorps team, we greatly appreciate the support that you've provided to our program. I want to thank our chief, Trin, for her vision and overall direction that she provides for our department and for doing all of the things that you do to help better position our program for success. We have quite a few partners in the audience and some folks that are not here, 60 plus, so I won't name them all individually, but in general, I'll say thank you to our community partners that help us with support service resources for our members. Thanks to our project partners that provide our members with opportunities to get hands-on green experience. And thanks to our industry academy partners that provide internships and employment opportunities for our members, vital to our program success. Thanks to our funding partners that provide us with philanthropic support to run the program. And a special shout out to our partners down in Philadelphia, PowerCorps Philly. That's the program that we based our program off of here. And they helped us get this started up here in Boston, and they also help us to keep it running here. So special shout out to them. And for all of the folks who have supported us, we humbly cannot do this work without your help. The support that you do provide is critical to our success, and we're very thankful to you for doing that. To the family members, friends and supporters of the program members, thank you for being there along their side during this journey and helping them make it to this amazing point in their lives. It truly takes a village. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Truly takes a village. And now to the PowerCorps staff. You PowerCorps staff, please raise your hand. Super excited to be a part of this team. They're a bunch of hardworking, dedicated professionals. They're always making themselves available to help our members. They're continuously looking for opportunities to enhance, to improve our program and take it to what we like to refer to as the black belt level, always trying to improve our processes and our system in general. And lastly, to our program graduates, congratulations to all of you. I know it wasn't easy, but you guys did it. Coming in Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 3:30. Snow, sun, cold, hot weather, in classroom settings, out in the field, literally out in the field. Regardless of the assignment, you guys always showed up day in and day out, and you did it in a really impressive manner. So I want to salute you guys for doing that. For persevering through the obstacles that you had to face and making it to this side of it. So I wish you all the best success in the next chapter of your career. And I do have one favor to ask of you guys before we do part ways. And remember, I do have one last check that I'm holding for you guys. I need you guys in seriousness to continue to be those examples of success for younger folks that are looking up to you. For your peers that sit across from you, for any adult that might have had an impact or made a difference in your life. I want you to show them what it looks like when you have a high level of expectation put on you, and that's backed with a high level of support that we provided. And this is what it looks like. You guys have the ability to go on and do some really great things, and I'm happy that I was a part of that journey with you guys. So just a heads up, I will be reaching out to have you guys come back and share some of your success story with future cohort members. So as Ned mentioned earlier, looking for some folks to help pay some of that forward. And so again, continue to do your thing. Really proud and happy for you guys. I know you have some great futures ahead of you. So congratulations to you all, job well done. But the real work actually starts now that you guys have completed this. So good luck to you. Thanks again to all of the supporters who are in the room and some folks who are not here. We really appreciate all that you do for our program, and we look forward to our continued work together. Thank you, guys. Another part of the program I was not aware of. Nah, I'm messing with you guys. So I'd like to invite the Chief of Work Empowerment, Trin Nugent, to come up for some short remarks. She's been a really big support of what we do and is very instrumental in PowerCorps being where we're at today. So, Chief Trin.
Good morning, good afternoon, everyone. Can you hear me? Of course you can hear me because we're celebrating you. My name is Trin Nguyen, and I have the pleasure of serving Mayor Wu in this great city as the Chief of Worker Empowerment and Workforce Development. I'm the chief, but I'm also the bus driver, the counselor, the recycle coordinator. So there is no task menial, and Mayor Wu wants us to roll up our sleeves and do the work and serve our people. That's the #1 mission of Mayor Wu, and that's the #1 mission of this administration. So that is my proud honor to serve. The Worker Empowerment Cabinet was created in September of 2022 to advance Boston's workforce by creating access to great jobs and career pathways for all Bostonians. But before I make some quick remarks, I want to thank Ned and the Arnold Arboretum for hosting it. And I think Ned might have left. Oh, there he is. He's all the way in the back. Listen, Ned, I'm not going to be around for 1,000 years to renew the lease, and I ain't going to be here, another 100 years to celebrate with you. But congratulations, and thank you for opening this legacy to all of Bostonians, not only to protect, but part of the workforce and the local economy as well. So thank you, Ned. I want to also thank Office of Workforce Development staff and PowerCorps staff. If you can raise your hand, incredible work. What you see here, the days in and days out, from paychecks to getting refreshments and all of that, all workers matter. And so want to appreciate all that you do. A couple of things too is that PowerCorps was founded on love and the mission, but the environment and equitable principles that drive the city. I want to recognize Reverend Mariama Hammond. I think she's here. If you can raise your hand or wave, yes. Thank you for your vision and your love and your service to the city of Boston and your legacy as we move forward. We would love your continued support. Thank you for all that you do and for the city of Boston. So I want to give an applause to the Reverend. I want to also thank Kenzie Bach, who's the administrator of the Boston Housing Authority, runs all of lease housing and over 10,000 or 11,000 of BHA housing units, who also have jobs, so be nice to Kenzie. But not only that, but Kenzie really understands the local economic development and workforce in which we can grow here and then provide and feed into the economy, because that's how Boston works, and that's how Boston becomes the economic vitality and engine of not only the state of this, but also the country and the world. So there's no need to be a little bit here for certain people, a little bit there for certain people. Mayor Wu believes that all of the city of Boston can make this economic engine the best, and we are the best model around the country and the world. I want to quickly thank you, Jody Sugarman-Brosen, who leads our workforce development green economy, very hands-on labor market, employers, securing vacancies. Rashad Copen-Adiola for heading the Workforce Development Council, and will be launching a summer jobs climate youth corps very soon. Davo for all that he has done for young people, and the PowerCorps team, wanting always to make sure that change happens. Want to also give a shout out who's also here, Isaac Yablo. Isaac, somewhere here, special advisor on the Office of Returning Citizens and the Youth Options United team to do workforce development who are returning citizens so that they can be a bridge to great programs like Davo, because it does take a village. Also a shout out to all the employers who are here, that are here and beyond as well, to the Boston Housing Authority, the Zoo New England, the Barrett Tree Services, Parterre Gardens, Forge, Snyder Electric, Northeastern University, LC Anderson, C&W Services, and WS Developments are some of the great employers who stepped up and said, we will hire your graduate for a good job. So want to really make sure that this is an employer-engaged strategy and approach, because at the end of the day, all of our graduates put their heart and soul to work and complete successfully. They want a good job at the end of the day so that they can provide for their families and live in Boston. Nothing but the best for the residents and the graduates here. Also want to thank Mayor Wu, who is probably stuck in traffic, but she is on her way. the creative vision and leader and fearless leader as she is. She is not only thinking and talking about politics, she rolls up her sleeves. She's a demanding boss because at the end of the day, it's not just about policies or press conferences. It's about serving the residents and community of Boston to move it forward. She's serious and she's tough, but she's the right person to lead Boston to get and retain the economic status that it is right now. With this administration, it is clear that we cannot have a great, economically vibrant city without a great workforce like you all. We cannot have a climate-ready city without a climate-ready workforce. The city's Green New Deal policies and investments in climate mitigation, adaptation, and resilience will create employment opportunities for tens of thousands of Bostonians over the next 25 years, no matter what Washington, D.C. says. We are going forward and we will win. About 175,000 workers in 46 different occupations will be needed to design, build, and operate our new innovative green economy. It's the only way in which we can love our trees, love our environment, and move economic development at the same time. And there's a lot for everybody, so there's no need to divide the pie in those who have and those who do not. The Mass CEC assessment in 2023 also projects another 38,000 additional workers needed by 2023 in Massachusetts climate goals. You are in the right place at the right time for your future. Stick with it. As we build this skilled workforce, we have the opportunity to do so much in an inclusive way that advances economic mobility for all Boston residents. PowerCorps is at the center of this crucial movement. The 22 graduates today join an additional 105 graduates since the inception of the program under Mayor Wu. We are pleased to announce that PowerCorps has continued to increase its impact over the life of the programming since Mayor Wu took office. And this cohort is extremely special, and I'll tell you why. We have accomplished a new best of over 80% graduation rates of its members entering the academies. Give you a round of applause. This is not tough, I'm telling you. We want you to succeed because look at those numbers and growth for you. There's so much in it for you. And all of these academy trainings, you will come out and graduates you see here and meet will have received industry certifications from dozens you can choose from green professional building skills training, Hot Works certification, EPA 608 universal, and fundamental energy efficient building operations. Among all graduates, 70% have career lifting outcomes. That means they're still love green jobs and are studying, getting associate or 4-year degree. They're moving into quality non-job skills. So let's say if you don't want a green job, you want to be in the trades, you want to be a supervisor, you want to continue into the workforce for upward mobility, you still can do it. You have moved into trade unions or further your education. And out of these career lifting outcomes, 87% of this cohort will have a job in the growing green economy. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? That's right. And once the graduates get a good job, you can use your tools in which PowerCorps can help with credit building, savings, safe banking, all tied to buying your first home in Boston. Because the Wu administration believes that every family, and you can raise your kids here in the city of Boston. And that is a win-win business and economic development model for the city and for this administration. We have a couple of great additional good news. With this impressive track and vision moving forward, the next 2 cohorts that will be leading PowerCorpsBOS's quality job placements will be amongst the strongest around the country. So 2 more, this and 2 more cohorts, we will be the best in the country. Now we're just best in the state, but that's okay. We'll get there. We will be the best in the country. And not only will we do that, we will be making additional investments. I'm happy to let you know today that with the Green Jobs Alliance that Jody Sugarman-Rosen is heading with employers, institutions, and our educational institution, we have received $10 million Climate Ready Workforce Grant. And with the Boston Water Sewer Commission, I'm happy to announce that with PowerCorp, we will be launching a registered apprenticeship in water infrastructure. So thank you, and that is a vision move forward. There's also another piece on climate that as part of the Mayor Wu's summer job with Adiola leading it, with Rashad Cope, who's also here. Rashad, can you wave your hand? We will be launching with employer sites a climate youth corps. So 200 young people will be learning exactly what you're doing. And believe me, Davo is saying that your work is not done. We have to, this is what makes Boston so special. Look behind you, look beside you, look in front of you. Our work is never done because Boston is a community of family. We have to make sure that we are not the only person that rises. Everybody rises. That's how we have a winning city. Today, congratulations to PowerCorp as we celebrate our cohorts and you all today with family and friends and employers and so many people who loves this work, truly do, and move it forward. And it is also a day to celebrate. Over 100 PowerCorp members have graduated from this special, amazing, empowered program. Congratulations to PowerCorp, and there is more to come. Trust me, this is a winning city.
Thank you, Trin. Shared some information that I didn't even know about. I was like, wow, that's good. I'm feeling real good because I see two of the people who are really a big part of why PowerCorp even started, and I know Trin mentioned them, but I want to make sure I give them a special shout out. That's Rev Mariama and Kinsey Bach. Thank you so much. They were a big part of the thought process that kind of made it possible for us. I also want to take an opportunity to shout out to one of our most engaged. And there's a lot of partners that we have in the room, so no slight on any of you here. But I definitely want to make sure I take an opportunity to say, give a shout out to my folks at Partir, Jason, and one of our most engaged partners. And what I like about Partir is that they don't just say, we'll help, they actually ask us how can they help, and they are always willing to try to put opportunities in front of our people, and I really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I want to take this opportunity to a couple more shout outs, and then I'm going to invite one of our other partners to the stage who's going to share a few words. And so I want to see, I see my homeboy Slater in the house. Slater, shout out to Slater. I've seen two of my teammates who have gone on to better opportunities, and I'm so happy for them, but I love seeing them. So I see you, Joey P., and I see you, Shannon. Thank you. Thank you for coming. So without further ado, I want to make sure one of our partners have an opportunity to share. This person is instrumental in making sure that our internships are shored up with great opportunities for our young people, primarily in the building operations space, but I want to make sure that I invite from A Better City, Ms. Eve Torrey. She is our Director of Climate and Energy Resilience at A Better City. Ms. Eve.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Good morning, everybody. It's great to see so many, I was about to say family. I feel like many of you are my family, friends, and very familiar faces. Thank you for the introduction, Joe, and a big thank you to Mayor Wu to Trin, the whole PowerCorp team, for your vision, your leadership, and your partnership. For those who aren't familiar with A Better City, which is the organisation I work for, we're both a non-profit and a business membership organisation with about 130 member companies and institutions, many of whom own or operate large buildings. And that is key because large buildings operating at peak efficiency is essential to the City of Boston meeting our climate goals. I lead our climate work, and I've been a partner with the PowerCorp Boston since Chief White Hammond pulled me in, and have worked since the inception of the Building Operations Program, helping to develop and implement it since the end of 2021. But first I want to take a step back because this is your day, graduates, and a huge congratulations. I am super proud of you all. I know this isn't easy, and I'm especially proud of the Building Ops graduates because I know the training is tough. It's not for sissies. You know, there's technical training, there's early mornings at your in-service learning partners. You know, it is a lot. I get it, and with all your hard work, hanging in there with the technical training, turning up on time, you have done it. And for many of you, not just graduating, but many of you with all your hard work are going on to full-time employment. And that is the goal. That is the beauty of this program. This isn't just about an internship. The goal of this program is to get you into jobs. And I'm so proud of you all, and huge congratulations. I also want to acknowledge the role of the partners, and this has been mentioned. I don't remember how many there are, but there are a ton of partners. Each of us fulfilling a unique role to PowerCorp's success. That may be, you know, academic, it may be any kind of training partner, you know, it may be employers. In the case of A Better City, our partnership is because we're fortunate to be able to count on our members and our partners to offer these in-service learning to employment opportunities in the Building Ops program. And these partners have been willing to think outside the box of what hiring in this industry looks like. You know, they've been willing to figure out how somebody can go from an internship directly into a job. It looks easy from the outside. Believe me, it isn't, and they are working super hard to make this a success. So a really big thank you to the building partners in this cohort, BXP or Boston Properties, Biomed Realty and WS Development, all of whom are managed and operated by C&W Services, Related Beal, Equity Residential, Northeastern University, Schneider Electric, Elsie Anderson, Boston Medical Center, Brigham and Women's Hospital, MIT, and Carr Properties. And many of those from those companies have come out today to support our graduates. And last but certainly not least, I'd like to thank the funders that are supporting A Better City's role in this work, the Lind Family Foundation and the Barr Foundation. And we look forward to working with you and continuing this vital work. And congratulations, graduates, time to party.
Wow, perfect timing. Isn't that nice? Thank you, Yves. Appreciate you sharing that with us. Welcome. Hey, how you doing? I have the wonderful opportunity to introduce one of our graduate speakers, and I want to make sure that I give him his props because he worked really, really hard and having some words to share, and I want to make sure that we're all family here, right? So he has no need to be nervous about anything, right? So without further ado, I want to invite Rashawn Harrison up to the stage.
Bear with me, bear with me. All right, good morning, PowerCorps family, staff, and friends. Welcome to graduation ceremony for PowerCorps Cohort 4. First and foremost, I want to take a moment to thank God for giving me life, strength, and the opportunity to grow into the person I am today. Secondly, I want to give a huge round of applause to our PowerCorps staff. Your patience, dedication, and mentorship have shaped us into stronger individuals today. And of course, I also want to give a round of applause to our family members and friends and everybody that came out to us. Thank you. Today is a celebration of a journey that has been about so much more than building a career. It's been about building character. We've had good days, bad days, but through it, we stood together as a family. The goal of PowerCorp and all of my peers is to make the city of Boston a cleaner and healthier place. And throughout the summer, we've done that tremendously. PowerCorp is doing something powerful. It's creating opportunities where there once were none. It's giving Black and brown individuals who may have never thought about environmental work a chance to step outside of the box. It's placing people in positions that may have never imagined themselves without traditional path of college. It's opening doors, changing perspectives, and empowering us to be leaders in our communities. And with that being said, as we step forward from this graduation, let us carry lessons we've learned and continue to uplift each other. Let us build as a foundation and do bigger and better things. Thank you.
Well done, well done. With no nervousness. I see none of that. So I have another speaker that I want to introduce that's part of this graduate class, and I'm very proud to say that I did not expect this person to be the graduate speaker. I'm lying. She was recognized very early in the operations that she may be somebody that have something to say, and we wanted to make sure that we have an opportunity for her to share. So I'm not going to bore you anymore. Without further ado, LaJanae Jones-Richardson.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. On April 29, 2024, I set out on a journey whose destination was uncertain, and I wasn't even sure if I'd make it to the end. As I walked this road of change, I saw many faces. Some were new, some familiar, faces of success, faces of triumph. Each face was held by me and my peers, and with every face I wore, I wondered how the world perceived me. So many of us spend so much time and energy trying to keep up with expectations set by others. But along the way, I realized that expectations that truly matter are the ones we set for ourselves. If I had never set the expectation for myself, if my peers had never set the expectations for themselves, then we wouldn't be standing before you today. And by standing before you today, we've proven to not only ourselves, but to each and every one of you that incredible things happen when you take control of your results and commit to the journey. I'm a strong believer that anything is possible. However, a year ago, if you had asked me if I'd be standing before you on this stage, I would have been ye of little faith. But after going through this program, after experiencing so many empowering moments and meeting so many inspiring people, I now know that anything is possible, not just for me, but for each and every one of you. So the next time things get hard, I want us to remember how far we've come and the endless potential we hold for future success. Whether it was sitting through 10 hours of OSHA class or clearing Japanese knotweed in the sun or rain, or sitting in a class that taught us valuable life skills, PowerCorps Boston has truly transformed my mindset and my trajectory. And I hope to use this transformation to create real change, not just in myself, but in the world around us. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you all. And now, a short poem. The sky is blue, the grass is green. Welcome to PowerCorps. One mic, one team. Power!
Whew, smoke. So, thank you, LaJanae. I told you. So, it's my honor now to introduce to me, and you probably will agree too, one of the hardest working persons in our city, one of the most, if you had the opportunity to see the state of the city, you would understand how we have one of, well, I would say, the baddest mayor in the country. The baddest mayor in the country. So she's been a champion of our cause. She's been with us through almost every graduation. I don't think you've missed any. None. Four again. So without further ado, I would like to introduce our mayor, Mayor Michelle Wu.
Congratulations, PowerCorps graduates. We are so honored to see you, to celebrate you, and to be here with you. Thank you so much to Joe and Davo and the entire PowerCorps team. I'm just blown away by Rashawn and LaJanae and each and every one of you. I had just looked down for a second because I'm here this time in my usual capacity to say this is one of my favorite programs. I think one of the most important programs of everything that we do in the city. But this year, I'm also here as a new mom for the third time. So I had heard someone crying, and I was like looking down at my phone to see if there's a message being like, the baby's hungry, she needs you. So there's a lot to balance in my family's life right now. And I know a little bit of what LaJanae was saying about who sets the expectation, right? A mayor is supposed to be all these things that I heard growing up, right? A mayor and a leader is supposed to be tall and a man and loud and not covered in baby spit up all the time. And we have to set our own expectations. We have to live our lives, take care of the people we love, and give back to our communities in the ways that bring out the best of ourselves. And that's the only way that we inspire the best of everyone around us too. And so I already can feel the vibes from this group that that's what you've already done for each other. That's what you're going to keep doing across the entire community. And I'm only keeping this seat warm until one of you is going to step in and make sure you're doing that for the entire city and beyond. We are so, so grateful for you. It's a tough time in the world right now. It's the crushing costs of was trying to buy eggs or fill the car up or take care of the little one or take care of your parents. And then it's one thing after another of what the natural world is like too. And Boston, being a city that has been a safe harbor for nearly 400 years, means that we have to watch how the water is coming, how the heat is coming, and everything that we can do now, we're doing to protect our community's future. I always say Boston is a home for everyone, but except for rats and except for Japanese knotweed, right? That is the worst. And it's because we need our spaces to reflect the kind of protections that community needs. So how are we building the resilient structures? How are we running the buildings that are going to be energy efficient? How are we keeping our parks and open spaces maintained? These are the jobs that we don't have enough leadership to fill right now. So by stepping into serving as that example, not only for you and your families, but for the entire community, you are changing the course of what the history of the city is going to look like. So I want to thank you, and I also want to take a moment to thank the people around you who made it possible for you to be here. Thank you to the family members. Thank you to the friends and loved ones and late night support systems We honor you as well because we know that it takes a village, and these incredible leaders are here because of a whole constellation of people around them. Speaking of a constellation of amazing people around, I want to lift up some of our other city leaders as well, in addition to the PowerCorps team, whom I'm thankful for every single day. Here we're joined by our Chief of Worker Empowerment, Trin Nguyen. Thank you for what you do to help make sure workers are safe and thriving. Our Deputy Chief, Rashad Cope, is in the house. He's technically right in the hallway. Kenzie Bach, the Director of the Boston Housing Authority, who helped make this program happen when she was a city councilor. And the person whose heartbeat is still beating through PowerCorps and always will be, Reverend Mariama White-Hammond is here as well, our former chief. So these are just a few of the leaders who saw the potential that PowerCorps would mean in our community and now have built it out. This is not the first PowerCorps graduation, but you are making history once again because this is the first PowerCorps cohort that received 10 months of training instead of it was 6 months before, to develop even more skills and to make sure that you're ready to step into these jobs across the city. Over these 10 months, you have shown all of us the power of the good that we can do in our own neighborhoods. Throughout the program, these are the stats that I've been given, that you've compiled and removed 248 bags of invasive plant life, planted 43 trees and pruned 58 trees across the city, planted 2,000 plants and flowers at the Mass Horticultural Society, and helped grow more than 25,000 pounds of produce with the Food Assistance Project that will go to our community. You've earned college credits and multiple certificates, collaborated with business leaders and industry innovators, and set yourself up for a successful future that's going to go right back to opening up doors throughout the entire city. You've done so much to make our neighborhoods more beautiful, more vibrant, and more resilient, more inspiring as a home for everyone. And you've done so much for yourselves and your families. We know that just like Rashawn and Lajane, there are 20 other stories that we could have heard today of what it looks like to step up in this moment, believe in yourself, believe in your community. I was told a little bit about the story of Tashana Brown, who became a mother just before joining this program. She knew it would be hard, knew that she'd be juggling motherhood and job training, but quickly realized that PowerCorps wasn't just opening up doors for her, it was showing her her passion. All of our graduates today now have the skills and the passion to find a good paying job and to do impactful work. Every single graduate today is either continuing their education in the green industry, has accepted an offer for a green job, or is already interviewing for a job. PowerCorps is one of the programs that we are proudest of, and there are more that we've been working on in the city, so help spread the word. We have our Future Boss program, which is our paid youth summer jobs program. We have our Life Sciences Workforce Initiative, which helps place Boston residents in the life sciences and tech industry. We have our Climate and Coastal Resilience Workforce Alliance, which Chief Nguyen is running. Each of these is going to be an investment not just in the people, but in the power of our community. You are making that possible, you're making it real, and I just want to thank you and say congratulations again. And I'll hand it back to David or Joe.
Thank you, Mayor Wu. At this point, we're going to have the Executive Director, David Jefferson, the Mayor, and the two members of our team to help pass out our certificates, Mujahid and Richard Sharif. Mujahid Muhammad. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. No, you're gonna have them. Make sure the first person is. the end. So the moment we were all invited here for to see these young folks complete their journey. So without any further ado, I'm gonna start to read your guys' names up. You'll come up, shake hands, and proceed accordingly. So first up, we got Adrian Bragan. Tashana Brown. Tashana Brown, sorry, Tashana Brown. One more time. Come here. Do it yourself.
Tashana Brown.
Her story was the one that the mayor shared. Next up, we got Darren Franklin. I don't know why he's- All right. Karen Chang. My guy, Victor Ellis. Come on up, brother. Yeah, just go back to the seats. Mr. Darius Winston Farmer. Next up, we have Enoch David. Next up, we have a guy that had about 4 or 5 names while he was in our program. I don't even know what name to bring him up here on. I'm gonna pull him up on the name we put on his check. John David, you're up, bro. And next up, we have Mr. Hassan Harrison, who you guys heard from earlier. Picture. Following Hassan, we have Mr. Joshua Lee. Josh, come up, brother. Following Josh, we have Mr. Tish, AKA Anticious McGee. Following Mr. McGee, we have Devontae McLean. Yes. Our mayor making executive decisions. Yes, thank you. Next up, we have Rodney Pierre. Following Rodney, we have his brother, Yves Pierre. Following Eve, we have Mr. Kyle Person. Kyle, you gonna do a dance or some sort? I want to make sure you got the time if you want to do that. Following Kyle, you sure, Kyle? No, I'm good. Following Kyle, we have Mr. Sean Pereira. Nice to meet you, Coach. Thank you, guys. That's my guy. Where you at, King? Next up, we have Mr. King Reed. King liked us so much, he came back for a second round with us. And King, you don't remember from the other graduation? Next up, we have Miss LaJanae Jones-Richardson. Following Miss Jones-Richardson, we have my guy, Jaden Scott. Come on. Where's Jeff? Where's Jeff? I see you, Jeff. Okay, next up, we have Mr. Jeffrey Thuragine. Bring him up. Yeah, come on. He's ready too. And last but not least, we have the lovely Miss Shania Ward and her little guy. And we also have Cy accompanying her. Yes, so again, I want to thank you all for coming out to salute our graduates. Really appreciate you folks. To all our supporters, highly appreciate you. Looking forward to our continued work. For our graduates, we're going to have a picture taken with the mayor in front of the Step and Repeat, AKA backdrop that's right out here. So if you can take a moment to quickly usher yourself, pause on the family stuff. Let's take the picture because the mayor has other stuff she has to attend as well.